is APT2013. My ID matrix is C21A2363. Today, I would like to talk about introduction. Entrepreneurs are individuals who are willing to take the initiative to start a new business or venture. Always try or create something new that is innovative and creative. Identify and seize opportunities, create new markets, and willing to take risks by managing those resources for profit. According to the Merit Nelson and Net 1982, entrepreneurs are people who can see and evaluate business opportunities, combine the need for resources to take opportunities, and appropriate action to ensure success. Besides, entrepreneurs are an important aspect of the economy. This is because they help spur growth by taking risks on innovative ideas. The odds of success may not be particularly promising, but if it succeeds, many entrepreneurial pursuits push industries forward dramatically. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ani Patricia binti Ramli. My matric number is C21A1666. So today we want to introduce our entrepreneur's profile. The entrepreneur's name that we choose is Anas bin Muhammad Yunus. He lived in Accra, Malacca. He was born on 1984 in Malacca. His parents also do a business in a restaurant since Mr. Anas was in kindergarten. That's why Mr. Anas already knows the skill and learn how to manage business properly. After graduate from university, Mr. Anas selling old stock at night market and uptown. Mostly, customer that Mr. Anas aim is people who loves car. Okay, after 2 years selling second-hand product at night market, then Mr. Anas switched to accessory store, which is called Anas Auto Accessories and Auto Sports. The store is already 13 years old operate. In addition, Mr. Anas is the first native person who opened the accessory stores in Malacca. Okay, so let me talk about the background studies. Mr. Anas was schooled at SMK Teknik Jasin Malacca. After SPM, he continued studying in Malaysian France Institute MFI in UniKL, which is University Kuala Lumpur. After graduating, Mr. Anas continued run a business and he used his first saving as a modal and become a successful entrepreneur till now.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Omar Ilham. My matric number is C21A2308. Now I want to talk about my first topic is what was Mr. Anas' work's experience before starting this business. The work experience before starting this business is selling second-hand goods in Uptown Malacca. He runs the business of selling second-hand goods on a small scale. Mr. Anas also used to run a restaurant business in Malacca, but his restaurant business did not last long. Okay, the second topic is Mr. Anas' model to start this business. Mr. Anas also has his own model or idol. We found out his model was Mr. Mazlan. Mr. Mazlan is an entrepreneur of car accessories. Many car users will buy accessories at his shop, but Mr. Mazlan also has 9 car accessory store in Malaysia. Okay, the last one is, did Mr. Anas start the business at a young age? Mr. Anas has been in business since primary school. He was often exposed to business knowledge by his parents. At a young age, Mr. Anas already had a basic in business knowledge. Okay. That's all from me. Thank you.
So, the next point is intention of being an entrepreneur. Mr. Anas in business, he has started from a young age in the field of food. Mr. Anas' kindergarten time has helped his family sell a wide variety for foods. After increased age, Mr. Anas has switched the food field to the automotive sales field where he sells tinted and various other types of automotive. He said the reason why he chose the field was because of his vast knowledge of the field. To be an entrepreneur, you need to be creative and do not to be lazy to try something new. The next point is parents' background have entrepreneur. Yes, Mr. Anas' parents are entrepreneurs who trade food like selling various field food. For example, opened a restaurant in a stall that he was a little. It was because of the he learned about how to run a business. His parents made a living a rise. Her family threw money from trading until their children were successful and prosperous. Mr. Anas is sure that the blood flowing in him is the blood of an entrepreneur. The proof is he is capable of saying a successful entrepreneur to them. Primary motivation to start up. Mr. Anas' goals of opening the business must to be a successful entrepreneur. In Mr. Anas' opinion, this goal is important for us to shape our business toward success. At first, Mr. Anas' business had a fall and rise, but he need to look at our goals again and rise to develop Mr. Anas' business again. Apart from that, Mr. Anas said he aims to open more franchise for the automotive business throughout Malaysia, and if that goal is achieved and runs smoothly, he also wants to open franchise around the world to expand his business globally.
Hi, my name is Nur Rashida binti Abdul Rashid. My matric card number is C21A2010. After graduating in the field of automotive, Encik Anas Muhammad Yunus decided to open up a small-scale business at the night market and uptowns by selling accessories of car tools. After 2 years, he ventured to open a shop by selling car accessories. As that time, there is no Malay children has opened up a car shop. So, he took the opportunities to open a car shop selling a car tool accessories to a fans of car. Encik Anas Muhammad Yunus started venturing into a field of entrepreneurship since he was a child by helping his family manage the restaurant. Through the basic experience that he gained into this business, he began to dare a venture that selling a car accessory sales. According to him, to be an entrepreneur, laziness cannot be found in someone's self because the entrepreneur can able to take the opportunities in this business and vice versa. In fact, the entrepreneur should think creatively to develop the business. Last but not least, according to Mr. Anas Muhammad Yunus, every business has its own risks. According to him, as an entrepreneur, if we are able to face any major risks, then of course every entrepreneur is able to get any lucrative profit. In fact, he also reminded that running a business must have the right intention, which is to do a business because follow the sunnah and because of Allah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Faizan binti Jafri with matrix number C21A2360. We'll talk about Encik Anas' plans for his business in the future and his advice to students who want to venture into this field of entrepreneurship. According to his plans, he really want to add more of their business branches, and he already had 2 accessories car shop and 3 donut shop. But we have to remember that it's easy to open 10 to 20 business branches, but to consistent in business is not that easy. We just think like if we have money, we can open a lot of branch, but if we do not have the knowledge in business, we will go down. For example, if we get wrong in investment, things will get hard. We have to work for other people to cover up that losing money. It is because we can do a lot of things in business, but we have to know the limit to stop before that things become a problem that we cannot handle. As an entrepreneur, his advice to students who want to venture into this field of entrepreneurship is he always encourages students to involve in entrepreneurship field, and that is why he accepts practical students who major in automotive booking at his shop to gain more knowledge. He also said he really wants local students to involve in this accessories car business because there is always a lot of people who love to decorate their own car, especially Malay. It is because Malay always think about car decoration regardless of what kind of ceremony that we celebrate. If more local students want to commit in this kind of business, there will be a lot of car accessory shop which is developed by Muslim. For him, we should raise Muslim business to high level equal to other business. Thank you.
According to Mr. Anas, there is a lot of ways to change the mistakes in target of a business. First of all, we should be transparent to our problems and mistakes of our business. Other than that, we should solve the problem quickly and always figure out what happened in the business. Lastly, it is important to came out of our comfort zone as we should improve our business skills. Risk orientation that Mr. Anas faced at the early step of his business is he always wanted to be on top and he overspent the money in getting the stocks of his business. He also faced cash shortage in his business. He also has failed in checking the financial statements. The solution will be taken by Mr. Anas if he had to do all over again is by being creative, as because being creative is important in a business, and he also will be taking innovative changes to his business. He also said that it is important to control the emotions while doing a business, no matter what business it is. Last but not least, being in an entrepreneur circle will be helpful to improve our business skills as we can learn from others. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amrada Hamid Karano. My number matric is C21A2296. So my part is conclusion. What we can learn from Mr. Anas bin Yunus, he is a person who dare to take risk because he is a Malay entrepreneur who opened a car accessory store in Malaysia. Often the car accessory store are often opened by Chinese entrepreneur. His courage should be emulated by the surrounding community to be motivation for us. Also, we may learn from this entrepreneur that putting experience to work is part to success. As experience can help us discover past mistakes that will be addressed in the future. For example, Mr. Anas bin Yunus once faced debt problems due to lack of attention to the financial development of the company and over-trusting the result in incurring high debt load. This debt catastrophe provide an important lesson. This entrepreneur's mindset can be modeled after determination. According to my research, he never gave up and has adamant about achieving his goal of becoming a greatest entrepreneur.